Hello and welcome to the Too Much Time on Our Hands podcast. You're joining us tonight, not on the stream. This is just a video. Hooray! So the TMT OOH gang, we're going to be getting together tonight to have a little chat about the things we want to see in 2024. A little, kind of get together, like future gazing, a little bit of like wonder dusting of what 2024 might be like.
More things that are real worlds.
Exactly. Let's introduce everyone. I am, of course, Tom, the person who said hello. Duncan, hello.
Hello.
Dan, hello.
I did some wonder dusting in a pub in St Albans.
Yes, absolutely. The old dusty showbiz there. Hi, Russ.
What's up, fools?
And as I said, I'm Tom. We are going to be taking a look forward to 2024, things we want to see on whatever medium we want to talk about. Tangents are the TMTOOH trademark. Hand it over to Dan.
I mean, I can literally just go through, these are the films that are coming out and talk about like whether we're looking forward to them or not, if you like. I don't mind.
That'd be useful. I have no
Apart from June, I'm not really too up on what's coming out.
I've got a list of films, got a list of TV series, and got a list of games. I think that might be the way
Can we
to go,
just give one-word answers?
Yeah.
That's what people come to podcasts for, isn't it?
Though.
They don't want like discussion and opinion and jokes and tangents. I just want single-word answers about a list of stuff that I could easily look up myself.
Yeah, there you go.
Hopefully some good kids films.
Because the last podcast that Dan and I did together, which was just before Christmas, we were using an article that we found on Swiss Electrics, which is a very small company over in America.
I'm about halfway through that podcast. Don't ruin the end for me, but you have got it right about Die Hard. First one's a Christmas film, the rest not so much.
There we go. Yes, exactly. See, and in 2024, I want more people to fucking accept that too. You know?
No one can. Surely everyone's over the Die Hard.
It is also true that it really doesn't matter, and if you actually get angry about it, you've just not got enough going on in your life.
If we can convince Russ, I am positive that we can convince anyone.
Russ was on board as Die Hard as a Christmas film, by the way.
Yeah, Die Hard 1 is a Christmas film, the rest aren't, was my position from the get-go.
If we can basically get Russ to reiterate his beliefs, then I consider that to be a victory.
And that is difficult because I'm fickle and I forget things that I've said, but then get angry about it when people point out to me that I said that previously, and we'll just double
Russ
down
is
on my
also
new position.
Contrarian.
Russ is not like my grandmother.
And he will disagree with Dan on principle.
No fucking won't. Shut up.
You're like my grandma, Russ. You're just like...
I do like your grandma.
There's this long-running joke that my Welsh grandmother was just some dude who insisted on being called Tom's grandma and would just disagree with me anytime I went around there. And I don't know why. Like, some of my mates just have this obsession with this idea that Tom's grandma is not a real person. It's just some dude sitting in this house that I go to, and he goes, "Come and sit on Tom's grandma's knee and tell me how Tom's been this year."
It's just a strange story to have developed.
It is. It's very weird. It's very weird.
It's a bit like a Dunkadote, isn't it?
Yeah, I was about to say Duncan. Well done. That wasn't you.
Oh, did I do a Duncan dote?
You did. You definitely did.
I done a Duncan dote.
You done a Duncan dote.
That was a Tommy's tale.
Tommy's tale.
Tale.
Tommy's titillating tales, part 1. But they're not titillating, are they? They're just tales.
Well, yeah, we'll see where the evening goes.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if these get it. Anyway, someone
in
do a thing.
No particular format. I've got a top 20 films coming out this year as of Variety.com. So let's go with that, shall we? Okay, so we're going to run down this list. Quick. We can go quick answers, or we can talk about whatever you like.
Well, talk about the ones you care about.
I don't care. Yeah. Inside Out 2.
It looks pretty good. The first one was amazing.
Oh, hang on, I've got more. Hang on, I'm not at the bottom. I fucking said that.
I can't remember what that film was.
No, good.
That was the Pixar one about the emotions and the things inside the girl's head.
Oh yes, yeah. That was a film. Yeah.
All right, cool. Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. I have a feeling that's been pushed back to 2025 now, right?
Yeah, I didn't think that was coming out next year.
I don't want to get excited about it. Yeah. We got Nosferatu.
Are they redoing?
Yeah.
Who's playing?
Lily Rose Depp as Ellen Hunter. Skarsgård, Bill Skarsgård, of like every horror film fame, as Nosferatu.
Lily Rose Depp seems to be everywhere at the moment. Like everywhere I turn, like she's in a film or doing a thing.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Do you remember there was
case of a problematic dad, I suppose.
It felt like earlier this year it was Florence Pugh. Like she was doing everything. Every time I turned around, Florence Pugh was doing something else.
She is magnificent though, so that's fine.
I mean, she is amazing, yeah. But it was just like that was the celebrity news I heard. Whereas now it's Lily Rose Depp.
Yeah.
Mad, right? And that was another Tom's Tale. Tom's Tale. Thomas Tale.
We got Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
I haven't even seen the first two.
Can't get excited about that.
They're good. The first two are good. They're fine. We've got the prequel to the live-action Lion King, Mufasa.
Come on, guys. Stop. Just stop it.
Stop. Just stop.
How did they get, right, the animals to move in the right way for that live-action version?
I can't quite tell if he's joking or serious. Is that genuinely a serious question?
You know the
Well,
CGI,
because some of them were. Some of them were real.
100% CGI.
Some of them were definitely real,
No,
right?
the
There must
entire-
be, but they looked.
The
These have come
entire
straight from the
film,
circuit.
there is
These have
not
been whipped
there is
within
not
an
a
inch of their
single
life.
real frame of photography in that. It's completely CGI.
Yeah.
What they did was they did
very
that,
good CGI.
You know how you get that animation where you've got the animal, and what they do is just put a human.
The thing is, genuinely,
That's all they
that's
did.
what the film was missing. Like if you look at
No,
the Disney
I'd have
one,
preferred
like
that.
they can emote and their eyes are massive and they do expressions, whereas the new ones look like animals, which don't do human facial expressions.
The cast of Monty Python doing the voice of all the women in it as well. We're getting a Karate Kid film, which is going to feature Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio.
I was never into the Karate Kid.
Not much has been said about it apart from that, apparently. Wicked Part 1. So
Ooh,
we're
that could
getting
be.
a movie version of Wicked, basically.
Well, hopefully, it'd be good.
Wicked was very good,
Hmm.
and kind of was Frozen before Frozen was around, so I'm sure it'll probably do quite well.
Heat on down, heat on down, heat on down the roof. Ooh.
Gladiator 2.
Gladiators
It's
2.
too late.
Paul Mescal stars
Just
as a
put
grown
Gladiator
version of
back in the
Lucius
cinema.
versus
Everyone loves that.
Verus 2, the nephew of the first film's antagonist, Commodus. The rest of the cast includes Denzel Washington, Pedro Pascal, Connie Nelson, Derek Jacobi, and Joseph Quinn, among others.
I mean, that's pretty fucking exciting.
It's a good cast.
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal.
Yep.
Oh, I'm in. I'll take back any consternation I might have had. If he's in it, I'm fine.
Venom 3.
Can't
I
be
didn't even
bothered.
want the first two. Like one of the best characters, like ever, like really interesting, and has been completely ruined by Tom Hardy.
No,
I don't think you
hate
can blame
Venom.
Tom Hardy.
I think Tom Hardy actually put in a pretty good turn as Venom.
I think he's
Look
he's
who
done as
suddenly
well
loves
as he
Venom.
could.
I don't love it. I just think Tom Hardy's
Look
not
at this,
right.
doing a full fucking 180 U-turn. Fucking like Nicolas Cage in Gone in 60 Seconds, just spinning around, going back the other way.
I think Dan's saying that Tom Hardy makes that film
Watchable.
barely watchable.
Yeah.
I think he
I
did
find
as
him
well as he
really
could with the
annoying.
material that he had.
You're just jealous, Tom.
Yeah, because
Tom
you're the lesser
Hardy.
Tom.
Of Tom Hardy, everyone's jealous.
Tom
of Tom
Hardy's
Hardy.
the better Tom.
Sorry, Tom.
That's
hate to disappoint you, but yeah.
yeah. I was like, it might not be it, but it's what everyone thinks.
People repeating me, this is Tom. Tom. Oh, that's Tom.
Oh,
Sorry,
no.
I
I thought it
just
was going to
assumed
be Tom Hardy.
Wow, you're a real letdown in comparison.
What's worse is there's budget Tom Hardy as well. Who's the guy that looked a bit like Tom Hardy?
So what? I'm not even as good as him.
Oh,
No.
to be absolutely clear, you are not a guy that looks a bit like Tom Hardy.
Well, fuck you, buddy.
I don't think any of us are
I'm gonna
making
change
much
my
money as
name.
Tom Hardy lookalikes.
I'm going to change my name to Tom Hardy.
Just to
So
really
I can just be
disappoint
like, I do look like Tom Hardy. My name is Tom Hardy.
Look
I look
how
exactly
close my
like
name
him.
looks to his.
yeah, yeah. Look, when I write his name down and my name down, look, they're almost identical. I'm Hardy with an E. He's Hardy with a Y.
We're getting a sequel to horror film Smile. Smile was a great
Badass.
film right up until the end, and then the end was
Yeah.
a bit rubbish.
No, that's a shame.
You seen it?
Yeah, genuinely scary
Yeah, until the end, and then it goes.
until the end. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck's that?
But yeah, it's one of those films that definitely didn't need to show us the thing.
And yeah, they definitely didn't. And I never thought it would. And then they did, and it was like,
Yeah.
oh, all right.
It's a bit like It Follows. We didn't need to see the thing.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't need to see it, but you showed us anyway. But it was still kind of ish, scary-ish.
Yeah.
The
That's
sequel
exactly
to the,
what she said.
Yeah.
the sequel to the Joker, Jokey, follow it. Follow it.
What?
Oh, come on. Oh
It's
yeah,
it's a
actually, the
musical.
good Joker. So,
Yeah. So do you remember the Joker movie? There's a
Yeah.
sequel to it now coming out this year,
Right.
starring Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn.
Right.
Could
It's a
be like
musical.
that. Could be like she is honestly quite a good actor. Could be good. Could be.
To be fair, the first one was really good, and the first one I was skeptical as fuck about. So
I hate to be
another-
that guy, but it doesn't sound like it's going to blow my skirt up.
Did you like the first Joker film?
I did, very much, yes.
oh shit, I haven't seen
More
it
of
yet.
that, no. Except with musical.
And Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga. Getting another Saw film, Saw 11. The last one was
Oh,
actually meant to be. The last one was actually meant to be really good.
Okay, they're just not in my
I'm
wheelhouse.
not
They're
gonna watch it. It's not on my radar.
Just like, I don't know. I feel like when a film is 11, when a franchise is 11 movies in, it's either really good or it's
I'm
really
saying
bad.
Fast and
So
Furious.
there's
Saw
like a-
10 is genuinely getting some top 20 in the best films of the year buzz.
Wow.
And
I'm
so-
surprised. As someone who loved the first film and then thought everything went a bit weird from there. Everything went a bit weird from there. First one was brilliant. Absolutely
good.
superb. And it was very clever for them to be able to tie in so many of the other films into that, what happened in that first one.
This intrigues me. So, Transformers 1. Set to be a prequel unfolding on Cybertron where Autobots and Decepticons hail from. No shit.
Wait,
Hemsworth.
It's coming out and it's called Transformers 1.
Yeah.
That's really
Hemsworth.
confusing.
Chris Hemsworth's going to be voicing Optimus Prime.
Ugh.
And Brian Tyree Henry's going to voice Megatron.
Ugh.
It's also got Scarlett Johansson, Keegan-Michael Key, and John Hamm and Lawrence Fishburne.
That's an eclectic cast.
It's a weird cast, a weirdly
Yeah.
good cast, yeah.
I
I'm guessing
really
they're all
like
gonna do
Keegan-Michael Key as a voice actor. He is phenomenal.
I saw Wonka last night, and he's excellent in it. And Wonka's really good. It's not Paddington good, but it's good.
The thing is, like, nothing's Paddington good.
Paddington's fucking incredible. Yeah.
It's kind of faultless, so it's a ridiculously high bar for them to have set themselves.
Who knows? Maybe it makes my top 10 on the next podcast coming out on Too Much Time on Our Hands.
Nice.
Tease there, nice. Beetlejuice 2.
Yeah.
Huh?
Michael Keaton, Winona Ryder, Catherine O'Hara are returning. And Jenna Ortega's now in it because, why not?
I mean, she's been really big this year.
Mhm.
So why not?
Craven the Hunter. Can't get hard for this film at all in any way, shape, or form.
I probably could leave my brain at the door and still probably enjoy it.
I mean,
But
it's
I don't really get
the
it.
next in the series of Spider-Man films that don't have Spider-Man in them.
It's the shush, don't say Spider-Man verse, isn't it?
Weird. It's weird. So we've had Venom, Craven, and we're getting Madam Web. So that's 3 fucking films from that this year. The Borderlands film.
Oh,
It should be
cool.
fun.
Yeah. Jack Black as Claptrap.
Yeah.
Weirdly difficult thing to say. Yeah.
Jack Black is Claptrap.
Jack Black as Claptrap. Yes.
What was
Also starring Kate Blanchett, Kevin Hart, Bobby Lee, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Ariana Greenblatt.
Okay, well, I think that could be quite good.
Kate Blanchett's playing Lilith.
All right, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds quite good. The only Marvel film coming out this year, guys. What? It's almost like there's been a big controversy at Marvel, isn't it?
Has
Deadpool
there
3.
been?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just take your word for that then.
So it looks like they're using Deadpool 3 to just completely. I've just put the water bottle in front, so that's why I sound a bit echoey. That was really stupid. God, it means it's just high quality water bottle. Yeah, so we've got Deadpool 3, which is looking like it's just going to completely reset the Marvel universe. Is what they're going to use.
Well, they need to
This
do
film's
something
gonna be
about their
bonkers.
Kang situation, don't they?
They do. And I
Although,
think it's
like,
going to introduce. Yeah.
of all characters where they suddenly turn up one day looking different, that is the easiest to just hand wave away.
Really is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I saw someone put a picture of Terrence Howard up and said Marvel now have the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever.
That would be really good.
What is the Marvel controversy? I imagine that I
Jonathan
might be
Majors.
living.
I'm going to let you look it up because Jonathan Majors has been found guilty of
Oh
doing some
God,
very, very
yes.
bad things.
Okay, yeah.
So the guy that
sorry,
has been being set up as the next Thanos, like the overarching baddie of the current, what do they call it, era of movies? So not even phase, like the 12 movie arc they had planned has been fired from everything because he's done some really, really awful stuff.
Yep.
Yes. No, I have read about that. Sorry.
So they're gonna have to replace or rewrite their major, it's like having to swap Thanos out for somebody else halfway through the first 10 years of making movies. It would be a problem.
So Deadpool 3 is set to be bonkers. The rumor is it's just going to have every rumor that you've ever heard about the Marvel universe or the Fox-verse or whatever it was called. Every person, every cameo, it looks like they're going to really utilize the multiverse in this one. The big rumor that I'm very excited about is that we're getting Channing Tatum as Gambit in this one, which was obviously the rumored film for years and years and years.
That would make
one thing we
very
do
happy.
know is we've got a Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, dressed as Wolverine for the first time, and I think it's going to be somewhat crazy. We've got Dogpool as well, which I'm quite excited about as well. Dogpool's cute. And then obviously we've got there's rumors of Lady Deadpool being played by Taylor Swift as well. So this film's going to be utterly bonkers. I think they're just going to go crazy with it, and I'm kind of here for it. And I say that every time though. The first two Deadpool films, the one thing they definitely have is heart though. Like
that's it. They go crazy, but they do take seriously the sort of the emotional heft of it.
Yeah.
And I think with films like that, all you have to do is just choose one thing, and do it properly, and then you can have all these crazy fireworks going off, but it still gives you something to hang the film on, and it works really well.
Yep. Sequel to Twisters.
Fuck off. No, come on, that can't be serious.
You're taking the piss.
This time there's two of them.
The film follows the 1996 disaster epic Twister, which starred Helen Hunt, Bill Paxton, Carrie Elwes, Philip Seymour Hoffman, a scientist trying to conquer the most powerful tornado in decades.
Yeah, and also
Plotting to sequel under wraps, but Universal has described it as a new chapter from the original movie. I'm not being funny. We said the same thing about Top Gun, and that's exactly what is green.
Top Gun was
all
a
of these
fun
films green
film to start with, whereas Twister it was forgettable rubbish.
But all of these films are getting greenlit because someone's gone in and goes, we thought the same about Top Gun, and look at Maverick. And so, like, done. Twisters, done. Land After Time, done. Whatever. Just
This is Twister 2, baby.
80s.
Twisters. It's
This is
be
late
awful.
80s, early 90s films.
It just sounds like a low-rent strip club as well.
Beetlejuice.
Does anyone care about Despicable Me 4? I mean, they're fun films, but there's not much I can say about it. You know what's gonna
I'm
happen
sure it'll be
Yeah.
funny, but
This is D4, baby.
Horizon, American Saga. Yeah,
My mum will be excited about Despicable.
I like them. They're fun films. They're
good,
They're
yeah.
enjoyable.
I have watched The Rise of Gru so many times.
I've watched all of them, like all the Minions films, and I've enjoyed all of them.
yeah, they are
Good
enjoyable.
cartoons.
But that's probably like the best you say about them as well.
Horizon, an American Saga, a cowboy story, surprise, surprise, written, directed, and produced by Kevin Costner. That's all I really know about it. That seems to be his thing now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A Quiet Place Day One, a prequel to A Quiet Place.
Wasn't
Bike
A
Riders?
Quiet Place quite a good horror?
I quite like
watched
The
it.
Quiet Place, yeah. So that too. We talked about
I'm
Bad
here for
Boys 4.
Do we need another one?
Do we not need another one?
I mean, they can keep churning those out
no.
for as long as they're physically able.
John Wick. All right, fucking fan, calm down. John Wick spin-off, The Ballerina, starring Ana de Armas as an assassin.
Oh, I thought that
trained
was going to be a
in-
TV series.
No, it's a film.
Okay, yeah, that could be cool.
That could be very cool. Anyone watched The Continental yet? Continental Breakfast? Yeah.
No,
Not
it's on
quite
our
a
sort of
fork.
long list of things to
Not
watch.
quite a spoon. Something in
John
between.
Wick. Yeah.
A baboon.
Kingdom of the
What
Planet
will
of the
you
Apes.
think of next, Germany?
Germany. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Does anyone give a shit?
No.
No, right. Garfield, voiced by Chris Pratt.
It's always Chris Pratt.
It's,
He's just another Hollywood Chris now. Like, he's so annoying. It's like Ryan Reynolds, man. Every time anyone says, "Oh, there's a new Ryan Reynolds film," I'm like, "That's the most annoying thing you could have told me right now."
I bet he'll be really sarcastic in it.
Yeah. Will he be playing himself
Yeah.
in this again? Like, Deadpool is Ryan Reynolds. Like, any fucking character he's played is Ryan Reynolds. It's just a slightly, in some, like, Aces 13 or whatever that one was called. Like,
Smoking Aces.
Smoking Aces, there we go.
That was before
Just
he was
serious.
like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Just serious Ryan Reynolds.
I'm trying to like. I'm trying to
Build up.
Furiosa, Mad Max Saga. Yes,
I mean,
fucking
yeah,
please.
hell yeah.
I
That
love
kind
the
of
last one.
came from out of nowhere. There was not
Yeah.
much news about that, and then suddenly it's like, you're doing a fucking what? That's amazing.
George Miller again. I'm fucking in. Back to
who's it
Black,
starring
the
in it
Amy
again?
Winehouse story. Oh, it's Anna Taylor-Joy,
That's it.
and it's got Chris Hemsworth in it, wait, not looking like Chris Hemsworth.
Oh,
Who?
he's the
Chris
baddie. He's the
Hemsworth
villain,
again?
isn't he?
Yeah, he's the villain in this. Yeah, Chris Hemsworth's in pretty much everything this year, by the sounds of things. So
I know he's in everything,
you know what? I'm here for it. I like Chris Hemsworth.
but I've seen everything.
Back to Black, a film about Amy Winehouse. Of industry, Marissa Abella stars as the late sultry singer Amy Winehouse. Directed by Sam Taylor Johnson, told from the singer's point of view, the film's look at her rise to fame, troubled life, and the release of the Back to Black album.
I mean, interesting.
Could be good. Hope it's sort of handled with a bit of taste.
The Fall Guy, Ryan Gosling stars as a stuntman.
Oh, this looks quite good.
It does look quite good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen the trailer for this. It looks entertaining. But yeah.
Having just watched Barbie, I'm quite a fan of Ryan Gosling. He was amazing. It took us ages to get around to fully being able to sit down and watch Barbie completely, but
Great, right?
he was fantastic.
Yeah. Let's go through. I'm trying to find good. Godzilla times Kong. Just literally just go see Godzilla -1. It's so fucking good.
I am looking forward to Godzilla Kong again because
Spin it
Godzilla is-
off and go see
No.
Godzilla -1.
Yeah,
mate.
I cannot take a 4-year-old to see Godzilla -1.
Yeah, that's
Why
probably a bit of a
not? They need to
stretch.
learn about atomic war in the 40s.
They do, and Godzilla is a big hit in our house, but we do have to wait until it's out on like one of the streaming services.
Whatever, any excuse. Next, you'll be saying they won't be able to read the subtitles quick enough. Like, it's unbelievable.
There is
Unreal.
that. My dad did say, "Oh, we could just have gone to cinema. We could have taken Phil, and it was fine. We could have just translated for him." So I was like, "Yeah, okay, fine." But
it's-
-1, you need Godzilla straight away. You can't just have bombs. He needs the monsters. That's why Godzilla versus Kong is actually quite good because there's plenty of monster action.
No, this is Godzilla times Kong. They're teaming up to take down bigger Kong.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. I will
Duncan,
not be
I like
watching
to
this
think
film.
that you and your dad are birds of a feather.
I won't be watching that film.
No, not quite.
No?
We are very similar, but we're not that similar.
Okay.
As in, he can speak Japanese, but
Oh, wow.
Hmm?
It's very clever.
My
My dad speaks Italian, so the same sort of thing. There are similarities, but he can speak other languages.
yeah. I mean, my dad is a massive fan of Dan and Russ. He hasn't met you, Tom, so he can't. But he would be a big
You
fan.
could show him some of the podcasts where we spoke about bands.
Yeah.
That's how you lure in the dads, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something you're famously expert at.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. Looks
Yes.
like the last Ghostbusters film was
So
brilliant.
good.
Yeah.
I loved Afterlife. That was
Yeah.
such a work.
Cried my little eyes out.
Yes.
But yes, it was.
Frozen Empire looks so amazing.
It's more of the same, and it's got James Acaster in it, randomly, and so I'm up for it. Kung Fu Panda 4. Anyone give a shit?
I mean, they're meant to be
No.
quite good, but I've not seen any of them.
I think they're for younger people, Dan. I'm not young anymore.
Dune Part 2.
Yay.
I mean, extremely
Yeah.
excited, obviously.
Yeah. I would like an ending to that film, so yes, please.
Yeah, and it ends
film-
with someone going, and then that's it. And there's not thousands of years of weird shit happening after this. Okay, we're done.
This is the ending of this. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Oh, you know they're going to do the other ones as well. Bob Marley, One Love, looks quite good. Looks fun. Madame Web, the third in the non-Spider-Verse.
It should be pretty good. She does like
It looks
time
fine.
weirdiness, doesn't she?
Yeah, it looks okay. Like
All those films are like, I mean, it's crying out for a bit of Spider-Man, but apart from that, it looks pretty good. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, anyone would think, hey, where's Spider? Shut up.
Don't do that. Oh, we've got to pay another fucking $1,000 now.
Can I just say a quick thing?
Go on.
I think that in the same vein that we got a remake of Command and Conquer, the original, and Red Alert, the original, it would be lovely to think at some point we would get a remake or a remaster of Dune 2, the kind of Westwards original like blueprint for the Command and Conquer series, because that was a cool setting and it was a very cool kind of prototype for what would become the Command and Conquer series. I think we need that remaster as well. 2024, that'd be nice. Let's do that. Westwood, let's do that. EA owns that now, don't they? Let's do that.
Have you guys seen the trailer for a movie called Argyle?
No.
The premise
No.
is it's a lady who is writing spy thrillers,
Yes.
and it turns out the spy thrillers are coming true. Now, the spy thrillers she's writing, the scenes are for those in those thrillers are played by Dua Lipa and Henry Cavill, and I don't think there's two people on this planet I would want to watch have sex more than those two.
Also, there's like a script and stuff. But
Yeah,
mainly,
sure, something like that. Yeah.
See, when I get grotty and I talk about these kind of things, I get tuts and eye rolls. Dan gets grotty.
Fucking have at it. This is my moment, all right?
Yeah, Dan gets grotty, and no one bats an eyelid.
No, but
This
I
is-
was just about to comment how Dan would just be happy just if it was Henry Cavill doing solo love. So
It's grotty, Dan. But also, I'm totally with you on it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, those are two people that I, would love to see together.
Film looks good as well, by the way. It does look entertaining.
Probably having a shower.
Yeah.
But
And Mean Girls. We don't need that. It's the music. It's the film version of the musical Mean Girls, though, isn't
the
it?
film of the musical of the film Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that doesn't feel
By
necessary.
Tina Fey, and yet it feels like the most 30 Rock thing ever. Yeah.
But then MILF
It
Island
feels
was actually
utterly
made,
redundant.
and that was an idea that came out of 30 Rock, their equivalent of Monkey
true.
Tennis.
that is like me having a tattoo of Dan's face done on my face and trying to pass myself off as
Tom
Dan.
Hardy.
Yes, Tom Hardy. Yeah.
Okay, TV series then.
All
Echo,
right.
the spin-off to the Hawkeye TV series, which looks quite good. It's
No,
got
couldn't give a shit.
Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin in it again. It's fun. No one.
no.
It's going to
Well,
be
not
the
me.
first R-rated
I've seen the
Marvel
trailer.
TV series. Yeah, looks good.
It looks good.
Guys, Gladiators is coming back.
Yeah, this
I'm
looks like a lot of
stoked
fun.
for this.
Ready.
Pugil sticks hang tough the wall with all the supremely ripped sporting heroes ready to try what brave members of the public. Will they have
I'm
what it
only
takes?
interested if it's the original gladiators that have had to come out of retirement and limber up.
Yeah.
Who's
The
afraid
only
of the
one
big
that you
bad
really want to
wolf?
see, let's face it, is Jet. I mean, she still looks
She's
amazing.
still got it, man.
Millennium Barn Dance to be hosted at Yeovil Aerodrome by Jet. Must be properly policed. Must not turn into an all-night rave.
New series of True Detective starring Jodie Foster as the
Oh, that
lead.
should be quite good.
Love Jodie Foster.
Masters of the Air. You love Band of Brothers, you love Pacific. Now Spielberg, Hank's Second World War extravaganza
I
includes
have
with
seen it.
Apple's Masters of the Air. Like the two previous shows, this promised to be a sprawling ensemble piece.
I've seen the trailer. It looks pretty.
It's out of that, to be honest with you. I love those fucking TV series. So
Yeah, and also it's aeroplanes, and therefore everyone is going to be happy about World War II aeroplanes.
yeah. Mr. and Mrs. Smith TV series. Donald Glover is writing, directing, and I think casting for this one.
This does
It
sound
was
good.
originally meant to be him and Phoebe Waller-Bridges, and now it's him and Mayor Erskine. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be good. It comes out really soon. It comes out in February. So
It just doesn't get me excited.
really,
Yeah.
It looks really cool.
It's not really the kind of thing that would get me excited, though.
Doctor Who. How about that? New Doctor Who
No.
looks really good. Shooty Gatswell looks amazing. We've got Russell T Davies back. It looks like it's gonna be fun.
Cool.
Yeah, this is almost like a reboot of the reboot of Doctor Who, isn't it?
Yeah. Second season House of the Dragon. Anyone watch it?
No.
No, me neither. What else have we got? I'm trying to find something. Bluey. There we go, guys. Best show on TV, thanks to part wildly ambitious attitude storytelling. Show that remember that told the entire history of humanity from prehistory to a post-Earth utopia in just 7 minutes. So there's apparently a new series of Bluey coming out.
I mean,
Cool.
like,
Hey, Louis is amazing.
obviously, this applies only to the sort of with children demographic, but it is the best kids TV show, hands down. It's I think it
Everyone
ever so
wants-
slightly edges out Dougie, and then everything else is miles below.
Junior Taskmaster.
This is
A kid's-
exciting
Kids version of Taskmaster.
with
I mean,
with
is
kids
Greg
doing
gonna
the
go-
tasks.
Yeah.
Is he going to go a little softer on?
I don't think
Not-
it's him.
It's I think
Oh,
it's
is it not
Rose
him?
Rose
Matafeo
Matafeo,
is going to
yeah.
be the taskmaster, and I'm not sure who's going to be the assistant.
She was superb when she
Yeah.
was on it as well.
She's
she was
fantastic.
absolutely superb.
Has anyone watched her show Starstruck?
No.
It is excellent. It's really, really good.
Stranger Things. We're getting the finale to Stranger Things this year,
Oh,
which Russ has now watched.
Wait, have we not
Congratulations,
had?
Russ.
Oh, it didn't finish, did it? Yeah, I remember now. Aren't they all approaching their mid-40s?
Yep.
It's going to be. I mean, like the last series with them in their little shorts and stuff. It was getting a bit ridiculous.
Video
but sure.
games. We ready for some video games?
Yeah, love video games.
Okay, I'm just trying to find something that's. I don't want it in release schedule. I want all the new games launching 2024. Can you just give me like a list of games that look good, please? Come on. Oh no! Apparently, it's going to be in order of month order. Good
Was,
Lord.
is there anything specific that anyone's looking forward to?
I'm just going to work my way through them, okay? And the good stuff. I'll leave out the shite. Bulletstorm VR. I don't know why I kicked off with that. Just Bulletstorm's a lot of fun, and a VR version of that does sound like it's going to be good. So,
Yeah, really cool.
Prince of Persia: Lost Crown, new Prince of Persia game coming out.
Could be good.
Side
Oh,
scroller.
where's the crown? Where's it gone?
Bulletstorm's got a really good song. They released it. I'm pretty sure it's Bulletstorm. Anyway, go on.
Sony just milking the last remaining dregs from this one. Last of Us.
Fuck you,
Part Two-
Sony.
Last of Us Part 2 remastered.
Come on,
Remastered. It's
seriously?
already cutting edge. Like, it's,
Honestly, who would ever remaster and re-release a really beloved series of games over and over and over again?
Maybe this one. There's just a bit where someone turns the camera and go, "Hey, you know Joel? Yeah, you know he's not actually a hero. Oh, really? No, he's actually an incredibly toxic individual. Oh, okay. So why would we treat him like a hero? Men. Oh, okay. No worries. Maybe that happens.
I mean, they don't shy away from pointing out his character flaws in that game. They don't. They also don't. I mean, a lot of characters also don't shy away from when they find out what he's done on top of all the other things he's done. They don't. They don't shy away from going, Jesus Christ, like, you know, all that for one person. Like, you know, I think it's a difficult criticism to level at the game. But yeah, I do get where it's coming from.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. That looks fun. That noise summed it up perfectly.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider 1 to 3 remastered, starring Lara Croft.
What again?
Yeah.
So are we talking 90s Tomb Raider now remastered, or new Tomb Raider that's already been remastered, as far as I'm aware, remastered?
You know, I don't know.
I mean, Tomb Raider 1 to 3, that sounds like the originals being remastered.
Yeah.
I'm kind of just finding things that are funny now.
So this is Tomb Raider, but without square boobs.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I
and
don't see
also
I don't
like
see anything to be excited about there. Then
But like the robot tank controls are going to be the same, right? Like if they remaster even Tomb Raider 2, which is the good one, like everyone remembers, like, oh my God, that was like such a great game. Go back and play it now. It's practically impossible to
It's
play.
unplayable. It's like the Jedi Knight games as well.
I would argue they probably are still playable. Oh,
Just about.
hang on.
They're
Do you mean the
just about. They're
Outcast and
really
stuff, or do you
Yeah.
mean?
unwieldy.
Like Dark Forces 2, for example.
Oh Jesus! Oh yeah, no, that's clunky as hell.
Yeah.
Like proper clunky. Yeah, Dark Forces and Dark Forces 2 are proper clunky. Outcast, I think, is still playable.
Hmm.
And Academy is still playable, definitely. But yeah,
Yeah,
those early
they're
ones,
fine. They're
for
from the
sure.
era of 3D where like looking up and down was something that you could do in less than like 45-degree increments.
Oh yeah, and Raven Software. I mean, that was their heyday. That sort of period of time, the 2000s. Raven were just knocking like classic games out of the park. Like they did Quake 4 as well, didn't
Yep.
they? Yeah, kick-ass stuff.
Helldivers. Did you play that, Tom? It's meant to be good. I never played
Yeah, I
it.
played Helldivers.
Helldivers 2's coming up, so that's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, I'm quite excited about
Skull and Bones, which basically is the ship sailing part of Assassin's Creed. This game has been coming out for the last 6, maybe 7 years.
it. It was just around the corner about 6 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
Like, oh, it'll be out next year.
yeah, exactly. And then they think Sea of Thieves got released at the same time. They're like, shit.
Yeah.
Um,
Just
Sea of
hold on
Thieves
to it
does
for a bit.
not get the credit it deserves, by the way. That's a fucking great game. What else have we got? Oh, here's a fun one. Star Wars Dark Forces Remaster.
Yay!
Yeah, that's been
Seriously.
yeah, that's been on the cards for a while there, hasn't it?
Yeah.
There is
Final
there is meant
Fantasy
to be
VII.
isn't that open world Star Wars game finally meant to be coming out next year?
Yeah, it's meant
Outlaws.
to be, yeah.
Hmm.
That
It is.
does look like it could be very good.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Or Final Fantasy, sure, whatever. Cool.
I was
And
never
then-
remotely into Final Fantasy, and I find the whole thing very confusing.
Homeworld 3.
Homeworld games are cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. Homeworld
Alone
2
in the
was-
Dark.
Oh, what? A new Alone in the Dark? I thought the franchise had bombed, to be honest.
Well, especially after the last one, which was shite.
Yeah, proper
So, yeah.
shite.
Dragon's Dogma 2.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah,
Yeah. South Park Snow Day.
fine.
More
If we
South Park's
must.
Fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Braid Anniversary Edition. I'll play that.
Fucking
That
love
sounds
Braid.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Braid's great.
I never managed to finish Braid.
Warhammer
too
40k
confusing.
Space Marine 2.
Yay!
This I'm happy for.
It looks phenomenal.
Yeah,
Here's the thing, right? Last 3 games they've released, really good.
yeah, really good.
Really-
Have you
so-
played Bolt
so-
Gun, by the way?
Yeah, Bolt Gun's great.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's-
Bolt Gun is a lot of fun. I haven't started Rogue Trader yet, but that does look good.
Rogue Trader's great, and then Dark Tide was great as well.
I read a sort of a preview play of Space Marine 2 where I think it was PC Gamer actually was saying it doesn't feel like the gameplay is very good. Like the scenery is amazing. Like it looks amazing, like proper legit. Like everything that you expect to see is going to be there, but it's all done in like, oh, you can't go down that road because there's a big tank that you've seen on a board game. On a wargaming board, it blocking your way, or oh, you can't go down there because there's Imperial Guards who you've seen in Kill Team. Like it's all, it's not particularly brilliant. However, having said that, I was a big fan of the first game, and I thought
too.
Mark Strong did a fucking fantastic job as the main character.
I'll die on this hill. If Mark Strong isn't playing Horus in whatever form they need him to play Horus, then something's gone wrong. Arc 2. This one's got more Vin Diesel in by the looks of things. That's the only thing I've seen in the trailer. It's a bit weird. That trailer's fucking hilarious. There's Vin Diesel in. Why? Fair enough. Avowed. That's the cool fantasy one that's coming out on Game Pass.
And it's super cool, Daddy-O.
Super cool daddy-o. City Skyline 2. I don't know why I read that one out. I don't think anyone would give a shit about that series.
There's a
It's
plumbing
just SimCity
view.
2000, but not as good.
Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erd Tree.
Well,
Couldn't get
they've
those.
been saying this has been coming out for a while since Elden Ring came out.
Yeah.
So if it does hit in 2024, it's going to make the fans very, very happy.
So it's just DLC, isn't it? I imagine.
Yeah, but Dark Souls and all the other Dark Souls games and stuff with their DLCs have classically been incredibly good.
Hades 2.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the game. Just wanted to say that.
Of
It's
course.
fun.
You just said
Little,
Noun and Gremlin.
Little Nightmares 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's really nice, that game.
Oh, this is good because you'll be able to get the original version probably at least £5 cheaper. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD on the Switch.
5. Probably 99p off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their fucking sales are hilarious, by the way.
I did not buy a single thing
No.
because it was all basically the same price.
Yes. It's fucking bonkers. Skyrim, £40. Bargain.
Yeah. £40. £40.
For a game you could get like for £3 off Steam.
Just
Yeah.
out of principle, I'm going to spend £1,000 to build another computer and then buy it for £1. Like I'm just going to do it
buy
out of
a Steam
principle.
Deck just so I can play.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you win. That's the best. That's the most outlandish thing. I'm going to buy an OLED Steam Deck with the biggest hard drive you can possibly get.
Yeah. Just so I can buy Skyrim for a couple of quid off in a Steam
Yes,
sale.
Skyrim for £1. £1
Senua's-
9? Yes. I've won.
This looks fucking great. Senua's Saga Hellblade 2.
The
First
first
game
one was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very clever.
Star Wars Hunters, Star Wars Outlaws, and Stalker 2.
I sincerely hope
Not
Stalker
a Star Wars
2
game.
does come out because obviously the war in Ukraine has massively impacted the developers, obviously being Ukrainian themselves. If it comes out, it'll be amazing, and I think it should do well. It looks good.
Wolf Among Us 2.
I'm there for it. To
Yeah,
be
me
honest,
too.
first one was good. First chapters were really good.
Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
Bollocks! I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it, mate. It's honestly like it was meant to come out 3 years ago, 4 years ago,
Yeah.
and they released all the information of all the clans of vampires back then, and now they're doing it again. They're like, oh, you can play as Bruja, you can play as Tamitsi, you can play as Ventru. It's like we know, like you told us this 4 years ago, and now like no one even knows what the state the game's in. Like no one's revealed it.
I'm done, Tom.
Oh.
That's it. What we got?
Does anyone else have
Completely
anything
done.
they'd like to talk about? Personal issues you want to discuss on the pod?
Want to hear more about this 40k TV stuff that Henry Cavill's?
Yeah, like
Is or
any
isn't
information
involved
on
in.
that would be good. Casting, whatever.
Or just even what they're doing, and can you definitely confirm that we don't have to have a Warhammer Plus TV subscription series to?
Yeah, no, you don't. It's
access
going to be
it.
on Amazon. It's going to be on Amazon. I want to. By the end of the year, I just want to know who Cavill's playing. That will make me happy. Just by the end of the year, just like in a picture, so only the really nerdy people can know who it is.
But like honestly, I don't mind who he's playing either.
I'm leaning towards the fact that he might play a completely original character. But the one thing he has mentioned Gilliman and Euphrain in the past. So
That'd
Who
be
I
quite a cool,
yeah.
interesting story. I could see him as Gilliman, but be a bit of a shame.
Has
It's a bit
anyone
of a
actually
shame 'cause he's not
watched
playing Eisenhower.
Rebel Moon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
No, not yet.
I have watched. I've been watching. I've started Rebel Moon. And
It
it
sounds
start-
like because obviously it started off as a Star Wars pitch, and it just sounds like they've just taken anything that sounds too Star Warsy and dropped a name from 40k on there instead.
Yeah.
And Ed Screen
I-
is dressed as as a commissar.
Commissar. Yeah, he's dressed 100% as a commissar.
apart from one bit where he's in a white shirt and black tie, and it's really weird because he looks just like.
Well,
a
then he
naughty
just looks like
schoolboy.
Hitman.
Yeah,
So I genuinely think it will come out before long that one of the writers literally just wrote Star Wars but 40k into ChatGPT.
It really sounds like either a writer or like a production
Yeah.
designer or someone who just couldn't be fucked was like, yes, get some 40k fan up. Yeah, that'll do. That'll just as a concept. And Snyder was like, it's perfect. We're doing that.
Yeah.
We're doing exactly that.
Can we do it in slow mo?
Yeah.
Super slow-mo.
It reminds me of that
The-
bit from
the
Garth
ships-
Marenghi's Dark Place. Like, well, the episodes were running up to 20 minutes short, so we did have to start including a huge amount of slow motion.
Worth mentioning. He's touring
The ship.
in
The
Carcer again.
ships. Sake. The ships are exactly out of Battle. They look like they're from Battlefleet Gothic. And when you start going, the Mechanicus Militarum, you're like, come on, it is when you
Mechanicus
mentioned
Militarum
There is something in it called the
Mechanicus-
Mechanicus
is a-
Militarum.
is a
Yeah.
fucking GoBots version of the Imperium.
exactly,
Like, it is
it's
just-
the Mechanicus. I was like, no, come on, you're kidding me here.
I mean, on the
And-
one hand, it feels slightly cheeky
Yeah.
to be complaining about some item of pop culture cribbing details to go into 40k, where
Yeah.
40k is made up of every science fiction since the 60s.
The Necrons had an ability called "Will Be Back." I mean that should say everything you need to know. But yeah,
The Hasta La Vista baby routine.
yeah. Yes, yeah. I'll tell you what though, like it's almost like they knew the reviews were going to be shit, and they were like, "Let's throw some 40k references in this." Have you seen how big this shit is right now? We'll get at least 50,000 more people watching if we start like dropping 40k references into it.
Oh, you can
Just
you
on
can
that
tell
alone.
they're going for the sweaty nerd demographic as well,
Yeah.
because they're like, guys, seriously, in a month or so, it's going to be the same, but there's going to be a tit in it. just you wait until that comes.
What a
it's
tit.
not. It's not that bad. It starts off really good.
That's the most glowing review I've heard of it, Duncan.
It's not.
It
Not
starts,
that bad. It starts off good.
I didn't actually immediately think Star Wars. I immediately thought 40k.
I'm
So-
honestly tempted to watch
artwork,
it. to
the
kind of-
artwork, they just look like Krieg on the front of it. Like it
They are.
just, yeah.
Oh no, it starts. He looks like a Krieg commissar, but they basically got Cadian shock troops with slightly more ornate armor.
Okay, so the one thing I will say is, they look like Cadian shock troops because Cadian shock troops look like every future soldier ever made.
But
Like,
the best people that look like Cadian shock troops are Starship Troopers.
yeah, and let's do that the right way round. They designed them off the back of Starship Troopers.
yeah, they did.
Like they look exactly like them. So yeah, I suppose there is an element of like everyone's ripping off everyone and eventually comes full circle.
But the pacing, it starts off a nice pacing, and then it's suddenly gone zip through, and now we've got the special crew. It's fun. It is all right. It is, if you are wanting a nice 40k type TV series, I'd say it's worth
Watch
watching.
Pariah Nexus.
Yeah, but you have to have Warhammer Community Plus thingy.
Worth it. It's fucking great. It's just some 40k stuff that's coming out this year. Oh, and just Warhammer stuff in general. Old World box sets look fucking great.
So
Oh,
excited.
God Almighty! I really
Yeah,
sworn
but
off
yeah.
buying any new minis until
Yeah.
everything I've got is done.
I'm having your old world.
Yeah, that Bretonian army. Oh,
There's a company called, I think they're called War Paints.
Yeah.
And they make exact matches of the 90s Citadel colour range, but in dropper bottles.
oh. I had a drop bottle explode all over one of my models, so I'm a bit jaded about them. But
I've got to, so I've got my life has been transformed by getting a bottle of AK Interactive Bold Titanium, which is an actual good white paint, which up until this point has been something that has escaped me entirely.
do you want to see the?
It's in a screw top dropper bottle, and it is impossible to open or close without just everywhere.
Am I showing you these? So whether you can see that.
That's very nice, yeah.
Yeah, look at these snazzy paintbrushes.
Oh, those are very nice.
I'm actually going to use them at some point.
Have you got some brush soap or something to look after those?
Yeah,
nicely?
they come with it as well.
Nice.
So yeah, a load of codexes: Tau Codex, Orc Codex, Chaos Codex, and that Custodes Codex. Yep, and Dark Angels, and also the redacted one that we don't know what it's going to be yet.
Sorry.
Sisters.
Sorry,
There's rumours that there's a new Sisters Codex, but they've got a
There is, no, there is.
relatively
No,
recent.
there
That's
is
one of the
going to
new
be
ones coming out, yeah.
Ultimate.
Yeah. So yeah, that's about it. Fun times, guys.
Also
there we
looking
go.
forward to
2023 could do
an
one.
early
so yeah,
election
let's-
happening,
Oh yeah, there's that as well. Also a general election.
which
And
it looks
apparently,
like they're going for spring.
a new Wallace and Gromit for Christmas next year.
Fucking hell, I'll take that.
I mean, yeah, what's not to like? We've not watched Dawn of the Nugget yet, but it looks very good.
Oh, we watched it. Yeah, you'll love it. You'll love it. Yeah, it's very funny. Very, very good. I mean, it's classic Aardman quality. It's superb.
Yeah.
Cool.
One of my favourites is the Pirates one. Have you guys seen that?
Pirates
I
on
know
an
you like
adventure.
With
science,
scientists.
Scientists.
It's just so fucking funny. It's really
Yeah,
good.
it's very clever
It's
stuff.
one you can watch the scene and then like watch it back another 6 times, and you notice some other little ridiculous joke happening.
Is
every
this the
time you
one
see
with
it.
the pirates where one of the members is very obviously a woman who's trying to blend in,
Yeah,
wearing like false beards
yeah. Her
and
name is the suspiciously curvaceous pirate.
suspiciously curvaceous pirate? Yeah, we watched. Yeah, Vinny was probably a bit young actually. It's probably one of those things that we could watch now, and I think he'd really enjoy again. And it would give me an opportunity to watch it because it was. I remember sitting there going, and then looking over at him going, "Why is he not laughing?"
Why don't you get it?
You're
Yeah,
getting it wrong.
yeah. By not laughing, you're getting this wrong. Why is he's still not laughing? I'm really worried about that kid. Anyway,
Watching it wrong.
shall I wrap it up?
Yeah, please.
Go for it.
Well, there we go. Those are the things that we are looking forward to in 2024. So if you've got anything that you are looking forward to in 2024, TV, video games, film, whatever medium, war games, blah, 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 board games, card games, whatever, let us know on our social media, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at TMTOOH. And in our Instagram bio, you will find a link to our Discord server where you can chat with all sorts of other people that listen to us, watch our stream, etc. Also, don't forget on YouTube, if you go to the live tab, you'll find all of our live streams. And this one is actually going to sit in the video tab. And there are some videos there that you can watch as well. Mm-hmm. So feel free. There's going to be plenty of pods coming up and going uploading.
Yes, there is, Tom.
On the site. Yeah, Dan and I did one just before Christmas, which was good fun. It's up there already. Nice, enjoy it. So that's it. With no further ado, let's take a...
No. We're doing our top 10 of the year films. The Marvelly Marvel people. We're getting together tomorrow night. We've got our top 10s ready in hand. We're going to do our top 10 films. We're going to do TV series that we liked. And we're going to do the films that we didn't like. Exorcist Believer. You Best Believer. You're going to be in that fucking list. But it's... Yeah, I'm really excited. This is one of my favourite pods that I get to do. No offence, guys. But it's a lot of fun. We get to talk about our favorite films of the year. Like, part of watching the films is building up this list of films so we can talk about our favorite ones. So I'm very excited. Awesome. So that'll be going up.
And bloody good it is too.
Thank you. Yeah.
So there we go. Bye, Duncan. Bye, Dan.
Bye.
Bye, Ross.
Latest darlings.
Dan is frozen.
And it's goodbye from me, Tom. And on that note, let's cue the music.